When it comes to flagship phones, Samsung doesn't usually waste time once the new year kicks off. The Galaxy S25 lineup dropped back in January 2025 with the regular, Plus, and Ultra models, and then a few months later, we got the slim Galaxy S25 Edge in May. Now everyone's looking ahead to what's next, the Galaxy S26 series. And with Google's Pixel 10 series shaking things up, Samsung has a lot to prove with its 2026 flagships. So what can we expect? Well, design-wise, don't expect anything too wild. The Ultra hasn't changed dramatically in a few years, and early leaks suggest the same story this time around. But there are a couple of subtle changes worth noting. For one, the S26 Ultra might be getting thinner, around 7 to 8 millimeters compared to the 8.1 millimeters S25 Ultra. It doesn't sound like much, but in hand it could make a real difference. The problem? That thinner frame might come at a cost. Some leakers claim Samsung may reduce the S Pen's functionality by ditching the digitizer that enables pressure sensitivity and hover features. Thankfully, those same reports suggest Samsung wasn't happy with the results. So fingers crossed the full S Pen experience stays intact. As for the display, the S26 Ultra is rumored to come in at 6.89 inches with almost invisible bezels, just 1.2 millimeters, and the latest generation of Samsung's anti-reflective glass. But the really exciting part is the tech under the hood. We're talking about new color filter on thin film encapsulation tech to make the display thinner, brighter, and more power efficient. Pair that with depolarizer tech to cut down on reflections, and you've got one of the sharpest, clearest panels ever. Samsung might also introduce its new Flex Magic Pixel technology here. Basically, it lets the phone control the viewing angle of each pixel, which could be a huge privacy boost. Imagine opening your banking app and the screen becomes visible only to you, and that's the kind of future we're talking about. If you want more info about this Flex Magic Pixel, check out my channel. Now cameras are getting some love too. The main sensor should stay at 200 megapixels, but with a new f1.4 aperture that lets in 47% more light than before. That should mean cleaner, sharper low-light shots. There's also talk of a new 12 megapixel 3x telephoto lens up from 10 megapixels, a laser autofocus sensor for faster focusing, and an upgraded Pro Visual engine to push image processing even further. Ultra-wide and 5x telephoto look like they'll stay the same, while the selfie camera might bring new tricks like 4K 120fps slow-motion video. Under the hood, we're likely getting Qualcomm's Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2, which is already pulling insane scores, around 4 million on Antutu. To put that in perspective, the current top Android phones score around 2.6 million. That's a massive leap. Samsung could also bring back a 16GB RAM option, which makes sense with AI features needing more power. Storage will probably stay at 256GB, 512GB, and 1TB. Battery capacity is set to stick at 5,000 mAh for another year, but the good news is charging. One UI 8.5 code suggests Samsung is bumping charging speeds up to 60 watts, a nice jump over the 45-watt charging on the S25 Ultra. So here's the bottom line. The Galaxy S26 Ultra will almost definitely be one of the best phones of 2026. The Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 2, faster charging, slimmer bezels, and smarter display tech are all exciting upgrades. But if you're already on the S25 Ultra, the jump might feel more evolutionary than revolutionary, unless Samsung pulls a surprise or two before launch. Now, I want to hear from you. Which rumored feature are you most excited about? And what do you think Samsung really needs to improve for the S26 Ultra? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and I'll catch you in the next one.